hack for you guys too, if you have the option for it. So I used to have my air compressor in the garage, and whenever that thing would kick on, it would just be so loud you couldn't even hear what was going on. So I built this little shed outside the garage and put my air compressor in it. And then I put as much foam as I could between the air compressor and the wall of the garage. So inside the garage, when this thing kicks on, you hardly even notice. And out in the yard, it makes a huge difference too. So just a little hack to help your sanity. So say what you want, I might be a little bit crazy, but when we moved into our house, I decided I wanted a new vacuum. So what to my amazement when I found out that Milwaukee makes an M18 cordless vacuum. And I got this for my birthday last year, and so far it has been awesome. It works super good. It's really nice. It's got all sorts of attachments. But my wife was using it the other day, and she said that it wasn't sucking so good, and it was leaving a mess. So we're gonna clean it all out, blow it out, and get it back ready to go. I struggle with allergies, so cleaning out the vacuum kind of helps with the dust, and I really like this vacuum because it's got a really nice fine HEPA filter, so there isn't as much dust getting thrown around the house. Couple things it's a good habit to get into whenever you're blowing out filters is you always want to blow in the opposite direction that the filter works. So for example, here we have our filter. This is the outside, so this is what was catching all the nasty dirt and dust particles. When you flip it over, you can see how clean this paper element is. You always want to blow backwards because you're trying to blow those particles out of the filter. If you blow in, it can kind of damage these pleating. Now in your house vacuum, it's probably not the end of the world, probably not that big of a deal. But if you ever blow out filters on anything else, it's a good habit to get into. And the ex-diesel mechanic in me is going to tell you never blow out an engine air filter. It just causes more headache, and air filters are cheap enough. Trust me, I've seen the damage that no air filter or a damaged air filter can cause. So it's just best to replace it if you can. If you don't have a choice, at least blow it out the opposite way, so that way you don't damage the pleating. Another good habit to get into is after you've ran your air compressor, it's a good idea to drain it. Air compressors build up a lot of moisture inside. As they compress the air, it basically acts as a dehumidifier. So one thing I've done is I went to my local truck shop and I got a pull cord drain for a semi. And I installed it in the bottom of my air compressor tank, so that way I don't have to crawl underneath and undo the drain valve to drain out any of the moisture that accumulates. So that's a quick little hack for you too. 99.9% of all air compressor tanks have the same size fitting on the bottom of the tank. So you can just drive up to your local truck shop and tell them that you want a pull cabled air tank drain, and it'll thread right into your air compressor. And it just makes it a whole lot easier to stay up on that little maintenance item. So give that a shot next time you're working with your air compressor.